Hello, welcome to my channel TechNerd. So today we are gonna discuss about the types of transport requests which are available in our SAP system. Basically, we have 7 types of transport requests available in our SAP system. So customizing request, workbench request, transport of copies. These three we use mostly, but there are other 4 types as well. Those are relocation of object without package change, relocation of object with package change, relocation of object with complete package, and piece list. So there are 7 types of transport requests. So now if we want to discuss about what these transport requests actually do, what is the purpose of these requests. So customizing request, starting with our first type of transport request, that is customizing request. This actually contains client specific configuration related changes. If we change anything, any configuration related change which is client specific, we need a customizing request to capture those changes. The second type of transport request is workbench request, which actually contains the changes of cross client repository repository development object, you can say. These are major two types of transport request in our SAP system. The third kind is transport of copies. So when this is used, basically if you have existing transport request which is having a certain number of objects in it, now you want to know if whatever changes you have done to that objects, you want to test it, you have done it correctly or not. You want to test it in the test system or in a quality system. So to test it in the quality system, you have to release the existing transport to the quality system, and release and import it to the quality system. But if you do that, you cannot modify that transport request anymore. So you don't want to increase the number of transport requests by testing it one by one. So what you can do, you can have the transport request, that existing transport request, in modifiable format. You don't want to release it, but you want to test it. So what you will do, you will create a transport of copy. You will capture the changed object which are captured already in a separate transport request, maybe workbench or customizing. You can have those objects in your transport of copy, and then you can move it to the quality system and you can test it. If it goes wrong, anyhow you are having that modifiable transport request, there you can make your changes. And another feature of transport of copies is that it does not exist anymore while it is imported to the next system. So its purpose is gone, so it will not exist anymore. So this is transport of copies. Then other three, there are other 4, but I'll discuss in one shot for the other 3, that is relocation transport. So there are relocation transport are of 3 types, that is relocation with package change, relocation without package change, and relocation with complete package. So these 3 types of transport, what does it mean, what is the purpose of it? So that is relocation without package change means you are copying a specific object along, without changing its package. That means its package name will be same. You are copying that object to a separate system. Why? In which scenario we do that? Maybe temporarily you want to develop a certain, you want to make changes to a certain object for a temporary basis, without hampering the already ongoing development system which is having other changes as well. So you don't want to touch it, but you want to do some tests, you want to do some do something to a specific object only. So you want to relocate, you will copy and relocate that object to a different SAP system to do your experiments and do all the tests you want to do. So that is a very specific type of transport request. Another is that relocation with package change. That means you will copy that object from our development system, but you don't want that package which is already assigned to it. So you want to change the package name, and obviously you will have the option which package you want to choose. So with that package you can relocate it to the other system. So the second scenario is not temporary, it's permanent kind of. Maybe you want to develop that object to a different, maybe you are having two development system in your landscape, same type of system, I mean maybe ECC or BW or anything, but you have the any other purpose to do it. So you want to copy that object with package change, means you want to assign that object to a different package to the next system, and you want to develop it further. So for that purpose this kind of relocation transport request is used. Third is relocation with complete package. That means that package is having, package is what? Package is nothing but a container of objects. So if you want to copy that whole package to a new system, so you can do that. For several reasons it is possible. You want to copy that package from a existing development system to a new development system, or a training system, or a sandbox system, wherever you want to test those objects, so you will copy it. These are relocation transports. And the last one, the seventh type of transport request, is piece list. Piece list is actually not a transport. Why? Because you cannot release it or transport it to any other system. It's just a, you can say, a directory of object change, you can say. Means maybe you are working to enable some feature in the system. So for that reason maybe you have to work with some above objects, a custom report, maybe a function, a class. There are several type of objects in our system, right? To enable a feature, maybe you have to 3 to 4 types of objects in our development system. So keep a track of those objects. You can add those objects in a piece list. You can create a piece list and you can add those objects there, and whatever changes you will do to those objects to enable that specific feature, so those will be tracked in that piece list. So if you want to see sometime that what I have done to enable the feature, what the steps I have done already to which objects, so those things piece list will carry. Whenever you will change anything to a object, if this is added to the piece list, it will create a separate addition for your change, that this change you have done to this time, this date. So this kind of tracking we can do in piece list. So yeah, these are the 7 types of transport requests available in our SAP system, which are not broadly discussed. I am not sure why. So I have tried to discuss it. If you have any more questions on it, obviously you can come up. Thank you. Please comment below and also subscribe to my channel if you have any more query. Thank you.